Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Let's jump right in and play some 2K.
A couple of weeks ago, we caught up with Warriors rookie Eric Paschall, and I challenged him to a game of 2K. He is surprisingly good. Check it out.
Some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Vucevic, Iguodala out there with Clark. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Adebayo in at the power forward. And for Seattle, they've got Harris. Nance out there with Turner. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward. Here's Clark. The pass to Iguodala. Clock at 6. Clark, the pass to Vucevic. Tries yet again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Lillard, and the rejection by Iguodala. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And it's the Nuggets with the ball.
Well, last season, Andre Iguodala has seen a sharp improvement in his threes. He said he figured something out with the shot, and the results speak for themselves.
Now here's Vucevic. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Phoenix.
And so many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physically, and he just said, yeah, bring it on.
Lillard against Iguodala. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Dishes it to Harris. And he comes up with the deuce. And with Iguodala and his threes, you just need him to hit at a decent rate, Chris, to be effective.
Yeah, well, he just has to keep a defense honest and hit them when he's left open. I mean, first and foremost, he's a playmaker and a terrific defender at that. The threes are just the icing on the cake for him.
Here's Clark. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
It's easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Back to Harris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Aggressive move by Harris. A little contact there. He just powers through it.
Pass to Tucker for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
Now Iguodala after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Lillard against Iguodala. It's Vucevic, top of the key. A miss that time would have put him up. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Iguodala kicks to Clark. A floater. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Lillard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Harris, no good. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Denver. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Vucevic from the arc. Another three for Denver.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Here's Lillard. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it.
It's all tied in Seattle. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Great team.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Bogdanovich out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Turner. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. On the wing, Nance. Lillard against Iguodala. Beyond the arc. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
Denver's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Clark kicks to Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Oh, Nance in position. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Clark, guarded by Harris. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Here's Tucker. And another miss by Denver.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Here's Bogdanovich. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Shot from free throw range. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
That mid-range jumper was Tucker's shot. When he was a young player, he's more about the 3 now, but not all the time.
And Lillard kicks to Turner. And it's off from 3-point range. Denver leading by 5. Iguodala right side. Passes to Adebayo. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Well, it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys open shots.
Iguodala's drive, and it's sent back by Turner. Bogdanovich passes to Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Lillard, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big... And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Adebayo is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Iguodala. And it's Vucevic. And it's Clark in at the 2. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Seattle trails by 3.
Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harris finds Lillard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
Now the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Iguodala. Vucevic has got the lead up to 5 now for Denver. Lillard against Iguodala. Now here's Lillard. D right on him. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Iguodala kicks to Clark. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one.
Well, thanks, kid. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber. And Lillard kicks to Harris. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Oh, Nance in position. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 6th assist on the night. Three-pointer, Lillard, and again, Seattle with the triple.
And they're gonna have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Clark, the pass to Adebayo. He kicks it to Tucker. This one for 3. Second shot opportunity, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 9 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Lillard from outside. The shot will not fall.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
The patience of Iguodala, letting the pick and roll develop.
Now, here's Lillard from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Turner is out there with Nance. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Not many folks thought that Tucker would have success as an NBA three-point shooter. He's proven all of them wrong. He's got good range.
Lillard against Iguodala. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Denver with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Tucker trying to get open as Bogdanovic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And that one, good.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And so Clark nails both of them. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you work, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
They shoot again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, man, and defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris. I mean, it's remarkable the way he's improved. His confidence from three-point range, a huge part of it.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Well, you look at Harris's long-range shooting. Nothing special, Chris, through the first 6 years of his career. But then he turned it around.
Well, Kevin, you know he had laser eye surgery in the summer of 2017. And after that, his shooting improved dramatically. Man, I got to go get surgery now. Anyway, maybe he should be a spokesperson based on how well it worked out for him.
From deep 3-point range, Tucker can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Clark, the pass to Vucevic. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Nance. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but Don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 17. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Vucevic.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Rivers looking over the floor. Outside Hardaway. Back to Beasley. And the rejection by Udoh. And they get it back. Here's Rivers. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.